So this men's doubles final has all the hallmarks of being a classic. The number 3 seeds from China up against the number 4 seeds from Denmark, and we're looking at the moment at the Chinese pairing of Cai Yun and Fu Haifeng. Fu Haifeng, the left-hander, the 21-year-old from Guangdong, and Cai Yun, 25 years of age, from Jiangsu province. Semi-finalists a year ago at this Yonex All England Championship, losing out to the Malaysians Chun Tan Fook and Lee Wan Wah. But of course, perhaps they consider their best result so far in international competition, winning the bronze medal at the World Championships in this very arena. So looking at their path through to today's final, in the first round they had to beat one of the finalists from last year, Chun Tan Fook, this year playing with Chun Eng. Beat them in 2 straight games, but had problems against the English pairing of Robert Blair and Nathan Robertson, losing the opening game there, as indeed they did in the quarter-final against the number 5 seeds, the runners-up from 2002, Flande Limpele and Eng Hian, losing that first game 2-11. And then the semi-final yesterday against the number 8 seeds and the Olympic champion Ha Tai Kwon and his new partnership with Yim Bang-yun of Korea. 2 straight games there, and they did look very impressive indeed. So the Danish combination, Lars Paaske on the right, as we look at them, 29 years of age, his partner a couple of years younger. Number 4 seeds here, Rasmussen, born in Aarhus, quarter-finalists for the last 2 occasions at the All England. Paaske has been in the morning semi-final before, but for all 4 men, this is their first experience of an All England final. And looking at their path through to today's final, quarter-final encounter against the number 7 seeds, Sang Yang and Zheng Bo from China. Won the first game 15-13 after 8-13 down in that opening game, but came back in the third, winning a very close match. Number 2 seeds in the semi-final, Luluk Hadianto and Albin Yulianto, and again came from down in that opening game, 9-12 down before taking it 15-12, and once again going the full distance.
Players, let's start.
The umpire for this match, Michael Dahl of Norway. Both pairs so exciting but contrasting styles. The Danish pair of Lars Paaske and Jonas Rasmussen, the reigning world champions. They very tactically astute in their play, will think about where they're placing the shots. Whereas Cai Yun and Fu Haifeng, Chinese pairing, far more dynamic and explosive in their style of play. So Paaske, the taller of the 2 Danes. And as far as the Chinese pair are concerned, it's Fu Haifeng that's the left-hander.
This is the Yonex All England Badminton Championships men's doubles finals between, on my right, Lars Paaske, Jonas Rasmussen, Denmark. And on my left, Cai Yun, Fu Haifeng, China. Lars Paaske to serve to Cai Yun, love all, play.
So the Danes nearest to us. Very interesting, Darren Wright at the, well, when the players first came onto court, the umpire did the toss of the coin, and in fact the Chinese chose to start that end. They didn't choose the serve, they wanted to start that far side of the court. Any significance in that?
There might be a slight drift in ends, which one end when you're hitting is a little bit quicker, so if they get on the attack, they perhaps want to start the fast end and hopefully win the quick points a bit quicker. But you know, there's not much in it, so.
But what an incredible rally for so early on in the match.
Yeah, brilliant rally. Both pairs testing each other.
National junior squads all here in force to support and cheer on.
Yeah, Danish pair doing very well. They're under a lot of pressure. Kept getting it back though, in the end Fu just snatching at the next smash.
Service shorts. Tremendous.
Tremendous rally, great reactions from the Chinese defence. But in the end, the pressure and Paaske at the net.
Yes, great reactions at the front from Jonas Rasmussen.
Yeah, he's good, very good at the moment. What the Danes doing, they're standing their ground, they're not backing off.
Interesting that Paaske chose to use the flick serve after that error on the low serve. Previous time he had the opportunity. The sheer threat of Lars Paaske coming forward to the net, forcing his opponents into error. Great control from Rasmussen.
Yeah, clever play. Wasn't tempted to hit it too hard. Just a little push down the side.
With a flick serve.
1-4.
Yeah, Paaske, eager to take the low serve early, but got called out for the flick.
Second service.
Drops long of that back line.
Yeah, good play from the Danish pair. Rasmussen working very hard at the back, but mixing his attack up. Some drops in, half smashes.
These two pairs have met each other 4 times previously, and it's the Danes that hold the advantage, having won 3 of them, and in fact they've won the last 2 encounters. The last match-up between these two was at the Thomas Cup finals in Indonesia last year.
For 1 second service.
Reaction and defence from Rasmussen.
5-1, second service.
Yeah, it was a good smash from Kai, but somehow managed to steer it away from the front player and down to the sides.
Service over. 1-5.
No serve is short of the mark.
1-5, second service.
Incredible shot from Haifeng.
2-5,
Yeah, great angle.
second service.
Nice switch of attack straight at the body of Paaske.
Well, slight miss hit from Rasmussen, but his racket was in exactly the right place at the right time. And on the left, Lee Yongbo, he and his partner Tian Ringyi, the last Chinese winners of this All England men's doubles title. That was back in 1991. Return of serve.
6-2, second service.
Yeah, good solid push. He just missed one, so he needed to come back with something.
Service over. 2-6.
Once again, exactly the same placement of the smash.
3-6.
time, Paaske missing at the net. Not quite committed enough.
Looks a little bit nervous to me.
Yes, I think not quite settled down into his game. He's hit a few good net shots, but a few little tense ones as well. At the moment, Fu, when he's at the back, thundering down these smashes.
21-year-old from Guangdong to Haifeng.
Yeah, good placement from Jonas between the Chinese pair.
Did well to get out of the way of that low serve.
6-5.
See the Danish juniors here, all in their team tracksuits, supporting away, being very vocal all week.
7-5.
On the defence there from Kai-Yun.
7-5, second serve.
Yeah, it was under pressure, but really good reactions from Kai.
Rasmussen looking just a little bit sluggish in his movement there. There's a lot of talk last year about the fact that he was not perhaps training as hard as he had done before the World Championships. An indecision between the two Danes.
6-7.
Quick point for the Chinese. Again, Paaske just looking a bit tense at the net.
Second serve.
Oh, disappointment in that. Onto his racket, he had the shot.
Second serve.
First time in this final, the Chinese pair in front. Tremendous reactions.
Yeah, good play from Rasmussen there. Under a lot of pressure. Lovely. Whip that backhand cross court.
Service over. 7-8.
And Darren whilst, of course, the Danish pair have got tremendous reactions. Do you think it's the fast game that they really should be playing, or should they try and slow it down a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they should try and stick to their game plan, slow it down, more placements, more softer shots, just vary their attack. I think if they get into a long, hard driving rally, that will sort the Chinese down to the ground.
Great defence there from Lars Paaske.
Yeah, good from Paaske there, having to soak up the attack from the Chinese. It was the block that earned them the point.
Just proving your point, Darren. Flat, fast interchanges there, and the Chinese coming out on top.
Second serve.
Yes, and that's just what we was talking about. They don't want to get into that game. You know, play a softer block to the net, or just a little push down the side.
Service over. 8.
Again, the Chinese coming out the better with the driving rallies.
Certainly at the net, the Danes just not on the pace of the rally at the moment.
No, just a little bit jittery. Chinese coming fast onto it.
Idea from the Danes.
10-8, second serve.
Just trying to steer the shuttle into the open space. Well, the defensive play of all four men, absolutely extraordinary.
Service over.
Yeah. 8, they didn't panic the Danish pair though, they kept it going down. In the end, great smash by Paaske. Should settle him down, do his confidence some good. At the moment, it's not quite as dominant as usually is, missing a few relatively easy shots.
And the Danes really are being drawn into this style of play by the Chinese.
8.
And somehow they've got to change the pace. Not necessarily lift down, but just guide the shuttle across court.
Yes, exactly. You know, even a stop block and follow it in quickly, or just a softer option, forcing the Chinese to try and do something with the shuttle.
However,
10,
serve
8,
lands short.
second serve.
Good rally, and a clenched fist from Kai-Yun.
And they soaked up a lot of pressure from the Danes, was able to convert the defence into attack.
11-8, second serve.
Yes, well worked by the Danes.
Good work from more patient. Again, it was the soft block cross court that got them the lift. Then they could use the power.
Low serve this time from Paaske. Perfect placement of the smash. Dissecting the Chinese.
Second serve it.
So sharp onto the return of serve and standing his ground at the net.
11-10.
Oh, it's landed in.
Rasmussen will be disappointed with himself there. If in doubt, really should have hit it. Paaske is trying to get onto the net early, doesn't want to give the lift away, but just snatching at the return.
Incredible. The defensive play from the Chinese, out of this world. And then the final smash from Haifeng, thundered down, directed straight at his opponents. He's has enjoyed a lot of success with that. And now the Chinese on game point. They still have the serve.
Second serve.
It's long of the back line, and the number 3 seeds, Haifeng and Haifeng, have taken the opening game against the world champions, Lars Paaske and Jonas Rasmussen, 15-10.
Så varierer vi meget dernede bagfra. Gerne over på store, men lidt mere roligt. Så er bare roligt. Det står på ham. Det er ikke noget. Først når du står på ham, så kan du ikke lave. Vi er langt væk. Så skal vi tage til.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Op i server.
Long tactical discussion from the Danish coach Jan Jorgensen to his players in that 90-second timeout. There is just a couple of words of encouragement from the Chinese coach to his pair, and that perhaps an indication of the confidence now of the Chinese Haifeng and Haifeng, having taken that opening game against the world champions, 15-10.
One love.
Well, the umpire, Michael Dahl of Norway, making the call himself, saying the shuttle was in.
Service over. Love. One.
Anxious to get onto that straight away. Just rushed the shot.
One all, second service.
Oh dear. 2 errors on the low serve from both the Danes. And you simply cannot afford that sort of luxury at this level. Oh, that's brilliant. From Haifeng.
Yeah, it's good play. He saw the indecision from Rasmussen at the back. He was going to leave it, decided to hit it at the last moment, but Kai stepped in on it.
Second service. Service over. 1-2.
Again, right idea from Jonas Rasmussen.
2.
Just trying to
Second
steer
service.
the defensive shot across court. Sensational rally.
Great defending from Jonas. Unbelievable how he got so much back,
Service
but
over.
in the end
2,
just
1.
couldn't move quick enough to the net. Once the Chinese are on the attack, very hard for the Danes to cope with it at the moment.
Service
fault called.
3,
Our service
1.
judge, Jane
Second
Hancock
service.
from Berkshire, calling for shuttle struck above the waist.
Service over. 1.
Good smashing,
3.
change of angle.
Questions perhaps over the decision to use the flick serve.
Yeah, the problem is when they're struggling a little bit with a low serve, he's having to try the flick, but he's putting them under so much pressure from the first point.
2, 3. Second service.
That's lovely. And that is what you were meaning about the change of pace, Darren.
Yeah, that's good from Paaske. In the first game, he was missing. He was trying to hit them too hard to push out the back. That time, really no stroke. Just put his racket on it and it dropped down close to the net.
Once again, confusion between the two Danes.
Service over.
Yes, I think Jonas stepping back on that really should perhaps have been a call from Paaske to say mine.
Always better for the rear court player to step forward into a shot rather than the net player having to jump back.
Yes, because he's going to be off balance. If they return it, they're both going to be caught at the back.
Fault called by the umpire. Shuttle meeting the other Dane on its way across the net.
3.
Oh, super shot.
Great racket speed. Saw the opening, made no mistake with the drive.
Seems to have so little backswing of the racket and yet can generate so much power with that shot. Paaske, I think, considering leaving the low serve, changed his mind by that time. No real control or focus on his shot. And this is a good little run by the Chinese from 3-all.
Yes, and it's quick points that the Danes are giving away. Worrying times for them.
3.
Relatively easy point onto the backhand of Paaske.
6 straight points on the Fu Haifeng serve. Landed in.
9-3. Second service.
It's gone wide. And this is a purple patch for the Chinese pair. Somehow the Danes have got to turn this around. They've got to get the service so they can start adding to their score. And now they have the opportunity, Darren, but I do think that the Danes are being forced to defend so much, and really in doubles it is all about the attacking play.
Yes, it's very hard to win a game when you're lifting and under pressure all the time, and at the moment they look a little bit of out of sorts. They're trying not to get involved, but in the end they're always being dragged into the driving game. Very difficult for them at the moment.
3-10.
That's better from the Danes. They've got to make something happen now. They can't sit back.
What a return of serve. Rasmussen trying to serve low out wide, trying to mix it up. But Kai Yun wasn't fooled by that. Tremendous play.
Yeah, great pressure from the Chinese. They just keep coming forward on it. And when they're in that mood, it's so hard to try and lift it to get it back over their heads.
Second service.
Danish will be pleased to get their serve back. Drop a point. Paaske trying the block.
Both the Danish men now struggling with their form.
10-6.
But in a way, Darren, I feel it's because the Chinese pair haven't allowed them to settle. They've just played this match at such a pace.
Yeah, they really have any chance. They've kept the pressure on. They've not, at one stage, took their foot off the gas. Everything's working for them.
Wide.
11-6.
Oh, it's called good. Rasmussen cannot believe the call. Oh, goodness me.
11-6. Second serve.
Well, that's interesting. The umpire has called it out, has overruled the line call. Michael Dahl, yes, just saying to the players, I'm making the call. I think the umpire has made the right decision. That was clearly short of the mark. Lee Yongbo to his feet. Yes, but they have such an advantage. And now the players in conversation with their head coach. That is not supposed to happen in badminton. You're allowed to talk to your coach in between games. And this, in my opinion, is one of the major downsides of having umpires overrule line judges.
11-6.
Because of the proximity of coaches sitting at the back of the court, everybody starts getting involved. But they've kept their composure within the rally.
12-6. Second serve. Service over.
The Danish pair now, they know they've got to try and make a move. Have a little block from Jonas.
Well, it was a controversial call in last year's men's doubles final when the Malaysians were faulted, and it changed the outcome of the match, certainly changed the momentum.
6-12.
I wonder if the Danes
Second
this
serve.
year can make it work in their favour once more. Different Danish pair, of course. Oh, that's clever.
Service over.
Yeah, good play from Kai.
12,
He's been at the
6.
net, he really has been driving so hard. Sees Paaske take the step back. Delicate little drop.
Second serve.
And that's the sort of rally that the Danes will enjoy when they're on the attack. And again there.
Service over.
Yeah, well read by Rasmussen.
12.
Really took his chance there.
cover an awful lot of court, did Rasmussen.
6-12.
Pushed deep onto his backhand side.
Great cross smash from through, changing the direction. Straight at the hip of Paaske.
12-6.
It's all set up by a wonderful return of serve.
12-6. Second serve. Service over. 6-12. 6-12, second serve.
Loose block on the defence from Paaske.
Chinese working very well, moving so quick round the court.
And both pairs realise that this is crunch time. They've had 11 rallies without the score changing at all.
12-6.
Jonas changing his tactic there. You don't often see a clear in men's doubles.
6, second
But he
serve.
feels he has to break up the pattern of the game at the moment.
Oh, brilliant from the left-hander. Tight spinning net shot
13-6.
from Rasmussen,
Second
and
serve.
yet just brushed the shuttle off the top of the tape. And the Chinese now just 2 points away from the title. Now just the one.
14, match point 6, second serve.
Time Kai trying the deceptive net
Service
shot.
over. 6,
Paaske
14.
not moving.
Oh, goodness me.
6-14,
Well.
second serve.
Things just haven't gone right for the Danes today. Oh, fantastic. Great play from Haifeng, the left-hander, the reactions.
14-6.
championship point. It's gone long, and China take the men's doubles title at the Yonex All England Championships in the form of Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng. The scoreline 15-10, 15-6. And what an incredible performance by the Chinese. They were so fast, so focused throughout. They took the match to the world champions. They weren't intimidated at all. And they thoroughly deserve this victory. The first time that China have won the men's doubles at this championship since 1991. Victory 15-10, 15-6 for Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng. So the stewards in the hall here, the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham, just trying to gather the players together in ready for the presentation party of Bill Andrew, Vice President of the Badminton Association of England, and also Mr. Yonex, Chairman of Yonex Company, already in position.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to welcome back onto the podium Mr. Minoru Yonex, accompanied by Bill Andrew, Vice President of the Badminton Association of England, and Brenda Andrew. Firstly, they make a presentation of a commemorative medal to the umpire, Michael Firidal from Norway, and the service judge, Jane Hancock. The runners-up from Denmark, Lars Paaske and Jonas Rasmussen.
Paaske and Rasmussen have to settle for second best here at the All England Championships.
Mr. Yonex will present
the
check.
Scene of their greatest triumph when they won the World Championship back in 2003, but couldn't produce that sort of form here today.
Mrs. Andrew presenting the medals.
They should be very pleased and proud of their performance. They beat the number 2 seeds in the semi-final to get through to today's final.
Rasmussen. The 2005 Yonex All England Open Men's Doubles Champions from China, Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng.
Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng step forward.
Mr.
All
Yonex
England champions for 2005. For this Chinese pair, bitter disappointment last year at the Olympic Games when they were the number 2 seeds but lost in the quarter-final. But today they make amends by winning the Yonex All England Championships. Only their 3rd Grand Prix title ever. Won the Swiss Open last year, and they came here to Birmingham hot favourites, and the pair informed by virtue of the fact that last week they won the German Open.
Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng.
But this was the one they really wanted, the All England crown.